Welcome back to the Indiana Pacers franchise mode, episode 11. I'm recording this right after the Game 7 against the Cavs, in which we lost and blew a 3-0 lead. Regulated stats at the end of the game: Carmelo would have had 20 points, Halliburton would have shot 7 of 20, and Nick Smith would have shot 2 of 16. And that fourth quarter would have been 30-16. So it's Memphis Cavaliers in the finals, and the Cavaliers win it in 6. Garland, finals MVP. Throughout the entire playoff run, Halliburton and Mathurin showed the fuck out. Like they were hymns. They were them. Miles Turner was really good for us as well, and it really hurt when he suffered that injury against the Cavs. And I'm not saying that's what led us to blowing a 3-0 lead, but we did lose 4 games after he went down. Nick Smith was solid. Obviously, his stats weren't going to be what probably he expected them to be, given that he was coming off the bench. Hield was good. The whole fucking team was good. We just had a monumental collapse in the fourth quarter of Game 7 to reach, with the potential of reaching the NBA Finals. And I literally could have got Melo a finals appearance, and I could have got him a ring. And now we go into the offseason, in which Carmelo retires. You know what? I'm gonna override this, and he is going to come back to the Pacers. We were literally on the precipice of making the NBA Finals, and he would have tasted the NBA Finals for the first time in his career. And he was going to be a valuable contributor. He literally dropped 20 points in Game 7. So we're overriding that retirement, and he's coming back to the Pacers. I'm making that executive decision. These are the other retirements. A lot of other notable names. Damn, Russ retires at 35. Oh man, sorry, my energy is gone. Hall of Fame is CP3 and Russ. They both get their jerseys retired. Kyle Lowry gets his retired as well. League meetings. Sure, let's allow 7-day contracts. I don't really care anymore. I do care. I'm just talking out of my ass. So, lottery time. I don't think we have... Do we have our pick? Any other picks? We don't have any lottery picks. And our pick is... Yeah, we have our pick at 29. I forgot to mention that I completely updated the draft class. There are now, I think, 45 or 40 real prospects. Let's see. Some of the auto-generators are mixed in here, but yeah, Trevon Brazile is the last. Oh yeah, Imani Bates as well. Johnny Broom. Those are the last real prospects. This Tubelis guy from Arizona as well. And obviously, yeah, they're the 44th and 45th guys. So I made 40 real prospects. I went really in depth for the 2024 class. And we have the 29th pick. I don't know if there's anything in particular that I'm looking for. Maybe some higher end talent at the power forward position, maybe. But we're probably just going to take best available regardless. We definitely want to bring back Rick Carlisle. No, he's still here actually. And we definitely need to get some better assistants. Lloyd Pierce is trash. Get him out of here. Mike Wienar is trash as well. These assistants are decent. I'll emphasize getting a real coach to be the assistant. If Billy Donovan wants to come in and be an assistant, I'm all for it. But if we don't get Billy Donovan, I don't see any. These are some real names. Mark Dagnall and Will Hardy on the Jazz and Thunder. I don't want to bring in Thibodeau. He's too old for the modern NBA. I'll bring in Kidd if he wants to be an assistant, though. Oh shit, I did not mean to offer him $750,000. Okay, so they're both tentative. They're not coming in. Let's just bring in Will Hardy. Why not? For $850K, that should be good enough. And then Perkins, you want to be my guard guru? Will Hardy, just accept. Okay, so we got some much better assistants. These scouts are good. Oh, we only have one spot available, and we have nobody on our sports medicine team. We need to fill out the sports medicine team with at least 2 people besides the team doctor. So we'll do sports science, we'll do physio. Bring in both of them, and now we have 17 out of 17. Okay, so let's go to the draft, in which I'm probably gonna just simulate to our pick. I don't think I'm gonna make any draft day trades, because for people under contract, there's nobody I really want to move, honestly. We'll just see who's available. Mark Mitchell, Scotty Middleton, Mikey Williams, Bronny, Bay Fall. Mark Mitchell was ranked 11. I think the guy with the most upside here is going to be Bay Fall, but I don't want any more bigs, to be honest. Definitely don't need any more centers. I'm leaning towards taking either Bronny or Mark Mitchell. I'm going to take Mark Mitchell. He's a safer bet than Bronny is, to be honest. This was the draft. Xavier Booker and DJ Wagner were both 80 overalls, and Baco went 3rd. Simeon Wilcher went 4th? Oh, of course the Knicks did that. Isaiah Collier went 5th. Arsenal went pretty high. Mark Mitchell ended up being a 74 overall. Was Bronny selected? Oh yeah, he was drafted. Damn. Tail end of the 2nd round, but he got drafted by Brooklyn. What about Mikey Williams? Oh, first pick of the 2nd round by the Knicks. Alright. So I'm chilling with Mark Mitchell. Jalen Smith declined his player option. I forgot he had a player option. We're gonna bring back everybody else on their team options, of course. Oh, and then we have Tyrese Halliburton's free agency. So yeah, he's gonna get a max contract. No need to offer him a qualifying, but 2K is just gonna make me offer it to him anyway. So yeah, him and Jalen Smith are our 2 free agents. Really, there's Kendall Brown, but I'm pretty much just gonna let him go. I wanted to extend Jalen Smith in the regular season, but he was asking for a lot of money. I think earlier he was asking for 18 million, so he's down to 16 million. I can wait for that price tag to go down even more. So we already have 2, 4, 8, 11, 13 players on the team. We would just have to bring back Halliburton and Smith, and then we'd be chilling. So we're gonna keep the cap holes on both of them. Oh, actually no, I have to free up a roster spot for Melo, because I said I was gonna re-sign Melo, because I manually overrided his retirement. So Melo is asking for 5 million, in which we can definitely afford, but I'm gonna have to free up a roster spot, and that probably means to Shubway. Yeah, he never played for us. He was our 2nd round pick last year, so we're just gonna trade him to whatever team wants him the most. There's a bunch of teams that'll give me multiple 1st round picks for this man. I don't even think he's worth 1 1st round pick.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
I feel like that would be highway robbery. So I think I'm going to trade him to the Suns. I'm not going to take 2 1st round picks, though. I'll just take 1, I guess. Like, I don't really think he's worth 1. But, I mean, they were literally about to give me 2 firsts. And we'll do lottery protected. A lottery protected 1st for Oscar to Shebway. Oh, but they're going to... Okay. 2K just makes no sense sometimes. I swear to God. Okay, just give me 3 seconds then. And they agree to that. So now we have a roster spot open for Melo. Halliburton still doesn't have any offers. Kind of surprising. Now he does. So we're going to have to match Chicago's offer on day 3. Jalen Smith still doesn't have any offers. Is Melo still here? Yeah, Melo is still here. So we're going to match that contract offer from Chicago. Keep the cap hold on Jalen. And now we're still going to wait on Jalen's price tag to go down, but we will sign Melo. We'll give him a 2-year contract with a player option for the 2nd year, $4.5 million. And Carmelo signs, and we can keep the cap hold on Jalen Smith. Okay, so now let's peep his price tag. Still, nobody's offering him a contract, so we're just gonna... My God, 2K just stays wanting me to renounce the rights. I swear. Just gonna monitor his situation. Okay, so we're at day 9, and his price tag has gone down to $15 million. So we're going to give him a 2+1, the team option for the 3rd year. We're going to flatline his contract at $12 million per. And it's high enough in interest, and he is going to sign that. So that was a relatively easy free agency. And I guess we can just recap where everybody signed. Can I do that in transaction report? Yeah, so these are all the signings. The Jazz signed PG to a 1-year, $28 million deal. The Cavs brought back Isaac Okoro and Joshua Primo. They're not afraid of getting canceled. Oh, Warriors signed Chris Middleton on a 4-year max. That's huge. Bulls bring back Lonzo. Clippers signed Desmond Bane? The Grizzlies let him go? The Rockets signed DeMar DeRozan. What is going on? Bucks bring back Dante DiVincenzo. And I think those were all the marquee signings. To be honest, the Mavericks signed Jaylen Brown. That's the perfect signing for the Mavericks. I hope they can do that in 2 years IRL, because Jaylen Brown is like the perfect number 2 option for Luka Doncic, I feel. Timberwolves re-signed Anthony. Kings re-signed DeMontis. Raptors re-signed Pascal. Lakers re-signed Anthony Davis. Clippers re-signed Kawhi. Kawhi just robbed the fuck out of them. Yep, so that was free agency. If we look at player progression, Halliburton's up to an 89. Mathurin, no development?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
After damn near dropping 20 a game, no development? That's concerning. Isaiah, Duarte, Nick Smith, Jaylen Brown all up 1. Buddy Hield down 1. Nembhard up 3. So he'll be a consistent part of the rotation next year. And Melo went down to a 74, but it's fine. From this point on, we're going to auto-generate the draft class, though, because making a draft class with 40 real prospects was really tiring. I'm not going to lie. If I look at this team, do I really think that they're much better than they were last year? Not really. Because I just thought Mathurin would develop to like an 85, 86 overall. I thought Halliburton would be like a 90. If we go to team intel, if we look at trade blocks for stars, potentially, the best player on the trading block was Michael Porter Jr., who's an 84 overall. But last year, he only dropped 16 a game on really good efficiency. But I was looking for somebody a bit more impactful than that. So there's quite a few teams that are quote-unquote rebuilding that have stars that I could go after if I really wanted to make a move. But I do want to wait a little bit. I want to see what this team can do as currently constructed. Because we did just get the 1 seed and went to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. So I can't be too gung-ho to just gut this team and too impatient to just, wait and see what they can do. This is going to be the rotation to start out the year. Same starting 5 from the regular season of last year. Halliburton, Nick Smith, Mathurin, Isaac, Turner. Off the bench, Duarte is the full-time 6th man, given that he's the highest overall off the bench. Followed by Hield, Isaiah, Jalen Smith, Bruce Brown, and Nembhard. And then first guys off the bench will be Melo and Chris Murray, while Mitchell and McConnell ride the reserves. And I'm going to have Mitchell in the G League to start the year as well. Oh my god, I almost released him to free agency. Yeah, send Mitchell to the G League. I can probably do some mentorship for him, actually. I feel like Melo would be a perfect mentor. Yeah, give him some badges. Give him guard up, mini magician, and catch and shoot. Perfect. System proficiency, 4-star perimeter centric. Definitely the best option. Yeah, no other 4s. Anybody a better fit than Isaac? Jalen Smith and Isaiah Jackson are both better fits. Not too much better, but. And Nick Smith actually isn't the best fit either, but he's a really good fit. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Let's simulate to January 1st. Yeah, a big simulation, but we're kind of at this point of the series in which I really just want to start getting through the seasons quickly. And I'm probably just going to do 2 episodes per regular season. Duarte, sore right hamstring, you can play through it. 6 and 8, oh man. This is appalling compared to last year. Oh my goodness. And what else can go wrong? Buddy Hield breaks his ankle, out for 2 to 4 months. Numbar is playing really well. He's going to get more minutes. We're going to give him 18 minutes off the bench. Offensive rating, we're actually still a really high-powered offense, but defensively, we are the worst defense in the league.
Oh, no.
Halliburton's dropping 25 and 10. Mathurin's dropping 20 a game. Nick Smith is dropping 14.6. There's Turner doing his thing, but yeah, like scoring and offense is not the problem. It's defense. Dead last is crazy. Dead last is crazy. Maybe we just actually need a defensive stopper in the backcourt. Well, on the perimeter at least. And having Nick Smith and Mathurin with Halliburton isn't the best plan of action. Am I going to have to decide between the two? Or am I just going to have to commit Nick Smith to full-time 6th man, move Isaac to the small forward position? That wouldn't kill our spacing, but it does decrease it. Bruce Brown is not shooting the ball well at all, so I don't really want to start him. Okay, so a couple players stand out. Out east, the Heat are 7 and 12. Obviously underperforming, so they could be looking to sell, tank, whatever, move on from their aging stars. Jimmy Butler is 35 years old. He's still 90 overall. We are dead last in defensive rating. Adding Jimmy Butler would definitely bolster our defense, and he would be our 3rd option in the starting lineup easily. I thought about that. Also, Bam Adebayo, who I would probably move to the 4. Yeah, it would be a too big lineup, but with the spacing that Miles Turner provides, I feel like it wouldn't be a problem. And just having Bam Adebayo, Isaac, and Miles Turner, that makes our defense crazy. So these 2 defensive stars from Miami stand out. And then out west, Phoenix, 8 and 9, might be looking to tear it down after underperforming again. Last year they were 46 and 36, but who knows? They might just be looking for a little reset. Thinking about Miles Bridges, lockdown perimeter guy, would be a really efficient 3rd option for us in the starting lineup. And he can switch pretty much, not anywhere, he can't guard centers, but he can switch 1 through 4. So those guys definitely stand out. If I looked on the trade finder, let's check the Heat first because they have the better players. Bam Adebayo, nothing comes up. Jimmy Butler, nothing comes up. Are they untouchable? No players are untouchable on the Heat. In Phoenix, obviously, Mikal Bridges is not untouchable. So, they're available for the right price. So, let's swing high. Let's first go after Jimmy. $50 million a year. I know it's a lot of money and he's 35, but the contract's going to be over in 2 years. So we'd have to match that salary. So that would probably mean, oh man, that's a lot of salary to match. Honestly, I don't think I can do it. I don't want to include Miles Turner. So Jalen Smith. Oh, the recently signed restrictions. Oh yeah, that's problematic. Okay. I think for the sake of the video and just making trades a lot easier, I'm going to simulate to December 22nd, so the recently signed restriction is met. So on December 23rd, 2024, we are 13 and 16. Our conference rank is 9th. Really underwhelming compared to last season. But yeah, let's try to get Bam. $34 million. Jalen Smith contract. Nope. Oh my God, January 26th. Okay, fine. You know what? Fuck it. Let's actually simulate to January 26th. Buddy Hield is fully healthy, so hopefully that can garner some more team success. How is Melo doing? 5. Oh, Melo's not good, man. He's not good. He's not good anymore whatsoever. Okay, let's just make it to January 26th. We got Melo back. I mean, not Melo, Buddy back. So can we just start getting some wins? We do, but Miles Turner bruises his left hip. He could play through it, but he's down 3 overall, so I don't see a need. We're just going to start Isaiah Jackson. We are getting some wins, actually. We're at 500. We beat the Nets to go above 500. Nick Smith left shin splints. Okay, we beat the Clippers. Miles Turner's fully healthy. Isaac is cold. Oh my goodness. Isaac, bro, what happened? What happened? I'm not going to say Isaac is derailing our season, but that efficiency is really bad. Or 16, then we'll do 17 for Isaiah. That's going to be the rotation going into January 27th. Let's get a dub against Milwaukee. We do. And then we pass January 26th. So we're back up to 4th in the Eastern Conference. We're only 3 games above 500, but that's 4th in the East. The Cavs are just running away with the East. Wow. Oh man, that team is so good. If we want to seriously contend with the Cavs, we have to make a win now move. So given how badly Jonathan Isaac is playing, definitely more willing to include him in a trade. Bam Adebayo, $34 million we have to make up. We can include Jalen Smith too, just for the money. That puts us close to it. And then TJ McConnell. Just give us back Larry Nance. Okay. So off that, the salaries match up. We'd have to include hella draft picks. We don't have the most draft capital in the world, but we will include our pick this upcoming draft in 2026 and in 2027. Lottery protected for that one though. For just Bam Adebayo. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, we just added Bam Adebayo. Okay, that's the first blockbuster trade of the series. We just added Bam Adebayo, and he is going to play the 4-4S. If I move him to 4, overall it only goes down slightly, so we'll do that. Secondary center. That was a lot of pieces. That was a lot of moving pieces, but now we have a solidified big 3. Halliburton, Adebayo, Mathurin, with complementary pieces, Miles Turner, Nick Smith, Isaiah Jackson, Duarte, etc. Okay, so now I have to rebuild the rotation. What is our defense looking like? CPU just do it for right now. What is our defense looking like? Offense is still elite. Defense, bottom third. Bottom third. So I think I'm just going to move Nick Smith to the bench so we can have more defensive personnel in the starting lineup, especially on the perimeter. So we're going to move Bruce Brown into the starting lineup. This is a refresher of the stats. Halliburton and Mathurin still doing their thing. This is what Bam is doing on the season, 16 and 11. Nick Smith is having a really good year. Again, 14, 3 and 3, 52 from the field, 47 from 3, man. I gotta move him to the bench because we need more defensive help. Yeah, the backcourt's going to be Halliburton and Mathurin, but we're going to move Bruce Brown to the starting 3. They want to start Isaiah Jackson over Miles Turner. No, we're not doing that. 36 to Halliburton, 33 to Mathurin, 33 to Adebayo, 32 to Turner, and then we got to get 24 for Bruce Brown somehow. 18 for Isaiah Jackson, 18 for Duarte. We're going to drop Hield to 14. We're going to drop Hield to 12. And then 10 minutes for Nembhard. And then we did get Larry Nance, who's a quality, like, third string guy to have. And then I feel like we don't have 15 guys, so we should get a third string guard, either point or shooting guard. John Wall is here, who I'd be willing to take on for more veteran leadership. We can afford to bring him on as well for more point guard depth. Boom, easy. What is our system proficiency? Still 4-star perimeter centric, which is dope. Bam fits it really well. Not really well, well enough. Same with Bruce Brown. And yeah, we made a win now move right before we play the Heat. And right before we play the Cavs. But we will simulate or simcast this game against the Cavs because they are the team to beat. We beat Miami in our first game with this new look team by 26 points. Halliburton 34, 7 and 10, Mathurin 21, Duarte 20 off the bench, Adebayo 11 and 13 in his first game against Miami. On the other side, Isaac 6 points, Jalen Smith 14 and 8. But this is what we're here for. Game against Cleveland, rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals. Close game. Again, another close game between these two divisional rivals. Though we are pulling away with it in the third. We have 113 scored, 117 scored, and we just started the fourth quarter. We're destroying them. And we beat them by 25. Halliburton 37 and 11, Miles Turner 23 and 10, Bam 20 and 12, Nick Smith 17 off the bench. Yeah, I think that was a really good trade to make, a win now move that we had to make to reestablish ourselves in the upper echelon of the Eastern Conference. So now let's just try to find a close game in which I can get some gameplay at the end of the fourth quarter for. Doesn't look like it's going to be against the Hawks. We're up against them. Oh, we completely stole the bag in the fourth. I should have jumped in on that one. But it does look like we're going to win it. And Jalen just blew right past Melo. I might have to sub him out because his defense, man. Depending... And my game just froze.
Customer service!
Oh, 2K, you are so trash. You are so trash. You're so trash. You're actually so trash. Automate this. Okay. Halliburton should be an all-star, right? Halliburton's not an all-star? Are you serious? What? Halliburton's not an all-star?
No.
Oh, this is fraudulent stuff. This is fraudulent stuff. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I also gotta get a thumbnail somewhere. That's why this is important too. That's also why this is important. I gotta get a thumbnail. So we're gonna go after the All-Star break. Contract extensions. Who needs a contract? Nembar will resign actually. Okay. So he doesn't want that much money. So we'll give him a 3-year extension. We're gonna front load it, starting at 8 million per. Oh, we declined it. Okay. Same thing, 3 years front loaded, starting at 8.25. He accepted that one. Okay, so welcome back, Nembard. We're gonna try to simcast this Suns game. Oh, there's a Hornets game that I didn't see. We lose to the Hornets, really? And oh my goodness. And the 76ers. After Nembard gets his extension, he pulls his left calf muscle. Okay, we're in March 21st. I had a lot of attempts to try and get some gameplay in the last 3 minutes of the video, and they just went awry for one reason or another. So we're just gonna simulate to the end of the year. Honestly, I didn't plan on simulating to the end of the year when I started this video, but it is what it is. Buddy Hield bruises his left hip. At this point of the year, I don't want to risk any re-injuries, so we're going to take him out of the rotation. John Wall seems to be playing well. Nick Smith is back, and Nembard is back as well, so we can insert both of them into the rotation. We'll take Melo's minutes because he's not, I tried to give him some opportunities, but he's just not playing well anymore. He's 41 years old, so it makes sense. But 28 minutes for Nick Smith, 22 for Duarte, 18 is good for Isaiah, 12 is good for Nembhard. We'll actually drop... Actually, no, 12 is good for Wall. 10 is good for Wall. We'll drop Nick Smith to 24, Duarte to 20, Isaiah to 16, 12 to Nembhard. And I'm probably going to start lessening the minutes for the starters because I don't want to risk any crazy late season injuries. So I'm going to give 10 minutes to Larry Nance. Actually, no. Give it to Chris Murray. He hasn't been able to play this entire season. He's going to get some minutes to end of the year. So we beat the Wizards, beat the Nets twice in a row, lose to the Jazz, lose to the Kings. We still do have a chance to get 50 wins. We're third in conference rank right now. But we're going to have to pretty much be flawless. Beat the Lakers, get our revenge against the Kings. We can leave Bruce Brown in. Oh, we lose against... we lose against the Hawks. And Chris Murray breaks his right kneecap in his 5th game of the season. Are you serious right now? Oh, and Miles Turner, for some reason, what happened to Miles Turner in his overall? Why is he down 3 overall? What is going on?
Hey, yo, what the
Overall
fuck?
status horrible? Outraged with the current situation. For what reason? For what reason? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh. 2K. For what reason is Miles Turner upset? Because I'm trying to preserve his health going into the fucking playoffs? Alright, Miles, play 34 minutes if you want. Man, this shit is crazy. Miles Turner out of nowhere just wants to throw a hissy fit. And it's just gonna fuck up our mojo entirely. 46 and 35, 47 and 35 we ended the year on. LaMelo is your MVP. Isaiah Collier, Rookie of the Year. Gregory Jackson, 6th man. Chet Holmgren, Depoy. Shaedon Sharpe, Most Improved Coach of the Year. JB Bickerstaff of the overpowered Cleveland Cavaliers. Here are your All-NBA teams. Melo, Trey, Giannis, Tatum, Jokic. Second team, Morant, Cade, Jalen, Evan Mobley, Wemby. Third team, Halliburton.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Halliburton makes the All-NBA third team, but he didn't make the All-Star team. Unless I just missed it. Yeah, he didn't make the All-Star team, but he made the All-NBA third team. That doesn't make any sense. How was he not an All-Star?
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Regardless, he makes the All-NBA third team along with Ant, Cat, Zion, and AD. Depoy, Lonzo, DeJounte, Evan, Jaren, and Chet. Any Pacers? No Pacers. Oh, but Jonathan Isaac makes it. Did he make it for us last year? He didn't, but he makes it for the Heat this year. Rookie teams, we didn't have any rookies that played for us, but these are the teams. And we ended the season as the 2 seed. So even though, in my opinion, we were pretty underwhelming record-wise, going 47 and 35, after going 58 and 24 last year, we still got the 2nd seed because the Eastern Conference was just mid all around. Besides the Cavs, who we finished 18 games behind. Okay. Season stats. Tyrese 25 and 10. Definitely worthy of all NBA third team. Should have been worthy of an all-star appearance, but whatever. On probably like 65% true shooting. 65.2. Benedict 19 a game. 64% true shooting because he shot 43% from 3. Bam 16 and 10. Nick Smith 13. Miles Turner, I don't understand why his overall is down 3 ratings. I don't get it. It literally makes no sense. Like, why is he outraged? I don't understand. That shit's gonna fuck up our playoff run. I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't have any personality. He has the friendly personality badge and bronze work ethic. Those are his only personality badges. He's fucking upset for no reason, and that I might have to take him out of the lineup because that shit is making us worse. Like, Isaiah Jackson is a better center than him right now. because he's down 3 overalls for absolutely no reason. He's not injured or anything. The thing is, I can't really do that because I don't have any other power forward to play. I was thinking of moving Bam to the center and bringing in a power forward and just moving Turner to the bench, but like I don't have any other power forwards to play in the playoffs because Bruce Brown is already starting on our perimeter. I don't want to play Nance or Melo. Mark Mitchell isn't ready. Oh, man. I just don't get that, but it is what it is, I guess. If we look at the season stats around the league, Tatum dropped 38 a game. He was the scoring champ, followed by Ant, Trey, Booker, and Hero. Assist leaders were LaMelo, Trey, Garland, Halliburton, and Ja. Rebound leaders were Jared Allen, Evan Mobley on the same team, Chet, Giannis, and Drummond, and Bam was 6th. Steal leaders DeJounte, LaMelo, Lonzo, Ben, Jimmy. Halliburton was 8th. And blocks per game, Chet, Jaren, Robert, Mobley. Miles Turner was 8th at 2 per game. So let's simulate through the play-in tournament. Oh my god, it would be hilarious if we faced the Heat, but I think they're gonna, if they were to beat the Celtics and then the loser of Atlanta and Toronto, they'd face Cleveland in the first round anyway. So we are facing the Hawks in the first round. They have Trey, DeJounte, Mookie Cook was their draft pick, still have John Collins, and they have Jonas Valanciunas, who's regressed. It says Miles Turner is an 82 overall right now. Does that take into account the morale? No, it doesn't. He's still throwing a temper tantrum. So let's make a playoff rotation. They want to bench Miles Turner. Understandably so, but it's still within our best interest to not bench him, I think, because like the spacing, if I had Isaiah and Adebayo playing. So he still does provide good spacing, but I'm going to lessen his minutes. He normally got 30 minutes per game. He's just going to get 24. And then we still do want to have Bruce Brown in our starting lineup for defensive reasoning. Nick Smith is our 6th man. I think I'm just going to go to a 9-man rotation early on, honestly. Meaning that Hield or Nembhard. I mean, bro, Nembhard has played really well. And he'd be that point guard off the bench. I mean, I have Nick Smith and Duarte who could just be the wings, and Nembhard would be the point if I didn't play Hield. Nembhard's on fire, so for that reason, I'm taking Buddy Hield out of the rotation, which is pretty surprising. Nembhard will play 14 minutes, 18 for Duarte, 18 for Isaiah, 24 for Nick Smith, 38 for Halliburton, 34 for Mathurin, do 34 for Bam, 36 for Halliburton actually, 30 for Bruce Brown is a little much, we'll drop that to 28. And then I guess I could play Buddy Hield like 10 minutes per game. It's only the first round. So that's going to conclude this episode of the franchise mode. It was pretty hectic and pretty surprising, like what it ended up with. We ended up like finishing the entire regular season, got the 2nd seed to face Atlanta in the first round, and again we are on a collision course to face Cleveland in the conference finals again, where hopefully we can get revenge for last year.